Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have this really shimmery dark eye look with two lip options for you guys, and they're metallic lips, which are super big right now. So let's get started. So because we're using metallic lips, I want my lips to be super duper moisturized, so I'm going to use the Rosebud Salve. I love this stuff. It is a tried and true product for me. So now I'm just going to take some tape and put that underneath my lower lash line. This is an old trick that I used to use when I started doing makeup, and I just really like the sharpness it gives the entire look and just makes it look really clean and kind of reduces fallout. And it helps your wings too if you have trouble with wings. So now I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics eye base in Bisque, and I'm going to put that on with a brush and then blend it out with my fingers as I apply. This stuff is really nice at balancing out your skin tone if you have really veiny eyelids. And now I'm just going to put a base color all over my eyes. I believe this is Peach Smoothie from Geek, and it's just going to kind of set our base in place, and it pretty much matches the base color, but I'm just going to put it all on to create a smooth, even space. So now I'm going to use Toffee from the Lorac Bank of Pro 3 palette as my transition color in my crease. I'm not going to be using too many colors today, but I just want everything to blend out. Now with this precise shadow brush, I'm taking the color Dark Roast from the same palette as Toffee, and I'm going to blend that from my my outer corner of my upper lash line all the way into the inner corner, going across the crease. So it'll kind of have a halo effect, I think is how I would describe that, around the lid. So now I'm just blending out the harsh corners using this Urban Decay brush, and around the tape area I'm just going to kind of blend up a little bit so it creates that wing effect. And this really is helpful if you're working with dark colors like this. And I'm going to just touch up where the base is on my eyelid, where some of the dark color came down a little bit too far, because you want to keep your lid clean for the most part so you can add your lighter colors. So now with my finger I'm going to take Shimma from Geek as well, and I'm just going to pack that on to my eyelid and create a really shiny, bright look. And with these foiled shadows like this, it's just easier to use your finger because it really takes the pigment and puts it on your lid. So I'm going to use my NYX Black Liquid Liner, and I'm just going to create a simple wing. You can kind of differentiate how long you want it depending on how you do your shadow, but I just kind of wanted a sharp little one that wasn't too dramatic, and just going against the tape with that. So I'm going to remove the tape, and you will see that it leaves a really clean edge for you, and you'll have a little bit like of a weird line from where the tape was, but I haven't done my face yet, so that's why you do your foundation last when you're doing a look like this, so it doesn't take off any of your product. But yeah, that's how that looks there, and you can see how nice it looks with the dark shadow being so sharp. And yeah, this look kind of reminded me of like something Adriana Lima would wear, so I really liked it. So now for my face, it's pretty much the usual routine. I'm going to use my NYX Angel Veil Primer just to put all over my face and balance everything out. And I'm going to use my Rimmel Match Perfect concealer to highlight underneath my eyes, being very careful around the wing area just so I don't mess it up. So now I'm just going to use my Naked Skin foundation with a Real Technique sponge, and I think this is the easiest way to do this, going around your eyes, is using this sponge instead of a big brush. I just find it to be a little bit more precise. Now I'm filling in my brows with the Chella brow pencil. This thing is a life-saving for me, especially if you have really sparse brows. I think this is just amazing. It fills in my bald spots and creates really sharp lines. I got this in a Birchbox, so I'm not sure where you can get it. Probably if you just Google it online, you can find it. but it creates such a nice color and it fills them in wonderfully and gives me those big, thick, bold brows I want. And I can also fake an arch pretty good with this brow pencil. So now I am just going to curl my eyelashes with my trusty eyelash curler. I think it looks best with this look if you have really big lashes, just because everything looks more open and bright. I'm just going to use some eyelash primer, which is the Benefit They're Real primer, which I'm running low on, so I'm definitely going to replace this. And then I'm going to use my favorite mascara at the moment, which is the Mally Volumizing Mascara. I'm just putting on some lashes here. These are the Red Cherry 747 lashes. I just thought they looked really good because they're not overly thick, but they are super long and they fill in sparse areas. So if you've been watching my channel, you guys know my usual contour routine with my NYX contouring kit, I guess you could say, or contouring duo in taupe. So I'm just contouring all of that. I'm doing my forehead, my cheeks, and my nose, and I'm contouring a little bit higher up than I usually do, just because I really wanted to go for that Adriana Lima bone structure. So now I'm just doing down around my jaw area to kind of even everything out. I don't know, I'm kind of self-conscious about my jaw because I have a really round face, so I just want to blend that out. And now I'm just setting everything with a powder, and I am intensifying my contour with this NYX bronzer in medium. I think it just really makes that liquid contour pop after you've set everything, because I find I can sometimes lose dimension. So I'm just going to bronze up my temple and my under lip, kind of on my chin and down my nose. So now I'm using, I think this is Cheerio or Fruit Stand. Yeah, this is Fruit Stand from Colourpop, and it's super bright, but I'm just going to lightly pat this onto my cheeks with my finger and then blend it out a little bit. I found once you blended it out, it was the perfect kind of bright and vibrant color to bring out the color in my face, and it looked really natural. So now I'm just going to highlight. This is Honeymoon, my favorite highlighter of the moment. And I'm just going to pat that onto my cheekbones. This has such a pretty blue reflect in it, and it's almost kind of duochrome because there's almost some gold in it as well. So I really like to load up on this stuff. I think it's just super pretty, and it brings out that inner glow that you want in your skin, but also gives you a little bit of color that kind of differentiates your makeup a little bit. So I'm just putting that on my cheeks here and a little bit on my nose and my Cupid's bow. For the first lip option, I'm using Denim by Lime Crime. These are their new metallic lipsticks, and this is the bolder of the two. I just really love blue lips with dark eyes. I think it's just something different that a lot of people aren't going to wear. So if you're going to a party or something and you want to kind of stand out, I think this looks really good, especially with the Honeymoon highlighter. I think they complement each other very well. But if you're not into wearing blue lips, you can always try the second option, which is Charmed by Lime Crime. It's another metallic lipstick, but it is a dark berry color and has some really pretty reflects in it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and the two lip options. Obviously you can do more lip options if you wish, but I just thought these metallic lips would be a really good way to wrap up the end of the year because they were so big this year, and I really hope they continue into the new year. I think that's about it for me. Again, I apologize for my messed out nails, my sick voice, and my low energy. And I love you all, and I will see you in my next video.